Chad Wright coming at you here. Chad Nichols, new. We here at Knoxville Dragway, SDBA. We are trying to see what we can do here with these couple of jigsers we got lined up over here. So Chad here, he's got a Gypsy 2007 GSXR 1000. I got Khaos 2006 GSXR 750. So I am running 7.0 with Khaos, and Chad is running everything but 7.0 with Gypsy. So Chad said he's gonna give me a break in 7.0. He's gonna run every other class, but he's gonna give me a break in 7.0. So anyway, we'll see how we can do. See how we can do this weekend at Huntsville. As y'all remember, I was #1 qualifier in 7.0. Unfortunately, I didn't get to make it up here last night to run the finisher to the Huntsville race. So I got some points for being #1 qualifier and losing round 1 from that race. But today we got to be #1 qualifier, and we got to win this event so we can start getting some of these points back for us, and Team Righteous can go to the top. So anyways, we'll be back at y'all after a while with some of these runs. All right, y'all, here we are. We are flashing the ECU. Gonna try to put a little bit more timing into it, see if it will help pick it up out the back. I think that we can get a little bit more out of it. It's about to be hotter than what it was on the first pass as well. It's only like 74 degrees on this first pass. I believe I'd have to go back and look at the DA. But we went a 7.03, 109. 193 60 foot, 4779 330. So with that there, not too bad. Trying to run a 7.0 index, so I'm gonna try to pick it up some more. And I know that he's gonna come here on this next Q2, so I'm gonna try to throw some timing at it, see if it'll take it, see if it picks up any at all. If it runs exactly the same, I may pull it back out because I don't know if it'll take any more. I wish I could have it in a better situation, but I just want to throw some time in it and see if I can pick it up a little bit more. I don't really have anything else to do to change on it, to gather anything else. So anyways, getting everything ready though, put a little bit of timing in it, going into the Q2, see if we can run a 7 flat, not go red. So I saw a green light, thought I was good. My opponent went red, I saw it, and I come back around, looked at the ticket, and we both went red. He just left before I did, and so technically actually left before he left. But he deep staged, so I moved, he moved, he went red because he was deeper in, so he broke through the beans earlier. So anyways, there's that. 703, not too bad. Not sure where that's got us qualified at yet, but I'll know after Q2 where we're qualified at and see where we're going, who we're facing against in round #1. So that'll be here in a little bit. Anyways, we'll be back at y'all in a while. Alright y'all, here we are. So we are #3 qualifier. Take on #6 guy. So broke out on that second pass. Went too quick. And I've got to figure out how to not red light on a Pro Tree. Never been close to red light on a Pro Tree. Except for like a 500 Pro Tree, but anyways, yeah, we gotta see how to figure out not to red light on this Pro Tree. And then we will we can make sure we don't red light. We should be good to go. So going in round #1 of eliminations.
Chad, get him?
Alright, y'all, here we are, man. It is hot out here, bro. I am burning up. I'm not used to this. I sit in the air conditioner all day in my car, and that's what I'm doing right now. Car been on all day long, trying to stay cool, trying to drink some refreshments to stay well hydrated and everything. So anyways, round number 1 was a win. Freed the other guy, and I was out on him pretty good at the other end, chopped the throttle, and he still has some mile an hour, so he called back up to me, and I thought he might have passed me right there at the stripe, which he did, just pass the stripe though. So we ended up taking out there, margin of victory, 0.02 seconds. So we went like a 7:15 on that pass up there. Could have stayed in it, would have been in the clear. Didn't realize it. It's kind of hard. My bike sometimes runs 7.0s, sometimes it runs 6.90s. It's consistent, but sometimes it's me that is not consistent. So anyways, I'm about to go over here and see what Chad can do in his next round. Alright, y'all, here we go. Chad is up here. Both bikes are running 6.0. So Chad's running 6.0 and the Boost is running 6.0. So, but it's a bracket race. Here we go. We got Chad Nichols up here. He is down to his last class that he's in. He's lost in some of the other classes, but he is still in Street ET. So they got a few bikes left in Street ET, so they got a few rounds to go here. But he's still in there, and we are in the finals on Khaos. So we got one more to go in the 7.0 class. So we gotta see what we can do, but first we gotta see what Chad can do up here. See if they can take another win here in Street ET. All right, y'all, here we are going into the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals, Street ET. Quarterfinals, Street ET.
broke out in 91, you're 99.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he was ahead of me. Woo!
Hell yeah, just took the win here, 7-0. Got lucky, both of us broke out. We went 699 with a 1 to his 697 with a 4, and he treated the shit out of me. I've been having problems like all day with too quick a reaction time, had to slow down. Everything was good all day, and then I guess in the finals, whatever, I forgot how to react and went back to where I was at before. So, anyways, got the win. We ain't done yet. Number 2 in the winner's circle. All right, y'all, what's up? We out here doing some righteous rides thing now, trying to get some more of our clients around in the Shoals area and Huntsville area. Anyways, I just wanted to have a closer to this video here. Man, we had a great time this weekend racing SDBA. Me and Chad Nichols going up to Knoxville, Tennessee, running the Knoxville Dragway. Like I said before, we got there, he got there Friday and got there in time to be able to finish out the Huntsville race. And for me, unfortunately, I ended up scheduling a ride because I thought the weather was going to end up killing us. They ended up running the Huntsville race, makeup race, Friday night. So I was #1 qualifier in that event, out round 1 because I wasn't there. So we're waiting to find out on the points of that situation and from this weekend to see where we stand at. But #4 qualifier today, and the guy who won the Huntsville 7-0 class Friday night ended up going out first round. So that will definitely benefit us going forward as far as points go. Now, of course, everybody else, wherever they placed, they have somebody placed, you know, runner-up in both, you know, Friday and Saturday or whatever. Like, I don't know how those will work out. We'll figure that out later on. But anyways, man, we done good up there. Chad ended up making it to the quarterfinals in Street ET, and he had some issues throughout the day or whatever, just fighting some stuff with the nitrous setup and everything, and so he ended up losing out in one of the other classes that he was doing good in, but luckily he was in some other classes, so he ended up being able to still, you know, be able to race and everything. But had a good time. We are getting ready to do some more local stuff, so we'll be back at Etheridge probably this weekend, probably run something at Jake's coming up, whatever. Man, been super lucky, super blessed the past, you know, couple of months with Khaos. This bike has been, the bike is consistent. It's definitely me that messes up whenever I do mess up, and sometimes I get lucky and push somebody out the back door like I did on that last pass there. And like I said, I didn't even know. Like I said, I thought he had won because he was ahead of me, and there's not a win line on the track past the finish line, so you don't know until you either get your ticket, which I didn't look at it because I just assumed I lost, so I just went back to the trailer getting ready to put it up, or I got around there. Chad told me, it's like, hey man, y'all both broke out, but you know, you broke out less. So I got lucky on that there. I pushed him out the back door. He knew I was coming. That's one of the things with Khaos is it's not very fast out of the hole, and as you can see, everybody I race pretty much could leave me out of the hole, and I can make it up out the back. So they're figuring out that I'm coming. So they, you know, the guy in the final, he figured out, he's like, okay, I've seen what the other guys have done before, where they're letting way out of it because they're thinking that I'm broke or something like that there, and I don't want to lose. And they realize, oh, he comes by them, you know, right before the finish line. So, you know, he had learned from watching the other guys what they had done. So he got out there and then tried to slow it down enough, but to stay ahead of me. And he did. I mean, he wasn't that far ahead of me whenever I come across the finish line. Even though I'm going 30 miles an hour faster than him, I'm only, you know, he crossed the finish line just barely before me. Luckily, I was on a better pass that I was going to break out on, and it was enough for him to stay ahead of me because he had treated me too, and I pushed him out far enough that I ended up getting the breakout. So we got lucky on that out there, and definitely happy with how the bike ran. You know, like I said, it was consistent. It ran 7.0s pretty much all weekend, except for one pass, and I went back and looked at the log, and it was on me. I left with just a little bit more throttle, and it made it run the number. So it made it run a quicker number anyways, not the number I'm trying to run. But anyways, like I said, we don't want to make this video going too long. I'll probably have to cut this up some or whatever. But we are up now, about to go out and get some dinner to celebrate the win. Not very often that Alabama beats Tennessee here lately in motorcycle racing. I know it ain't the Street Kings class, but we're gonna take it how we can get it. So anyways, appreciate all y'all for watching the video. Like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and we're gonna go grab some prime rib, y'all.